So there was this video in one of the channels which I follow since couple of months, and he had posted recently about tips for getting an abroad job. So the topic is usually a clickbait topic because everybody in India, everybody in any country, they are looking out for foreign jobs. They are looking out for jobs in abroad. So that was again one moment where I thought of, let's go through this video and try to understand what are the basic tips which he's giving. And that was a 8 minutes video, guys, and I watched it for 5 minutes and I had to close it because the entire time he was speaking about the basic concepts like getting a job into MNC, creating connections with your managers, and creating connections with the on-site teams, and hard work will pay off, and all those things which we already know, right? So in today's video I shall not waste my time and I'll not waste your time. Today's video is all about the tips for abroad jobs, the tips which I used because I have been working in Hong Kong since last 15 to 16 months. So I have used some of the techniques and I was successful. So I shall be sharing all those inputs to you guys so that you can be successful as well. But again, a disclaimer is that these are some of the techniques which I used. It might or it might not work for you, but I'll try to share as much knowledge as I have. Okay, so the basic concepts we already know, that getting an MNC job and looking out for opportunities, intra company transfer, all these things we know. But let's talk about the real things which we can do without having the luck factor. So obviously hard work is important, luck is important, patience is going to play a very vital role when it comes to a abroad job search. Okay, so today's video we shall be talking about some of the websites which I tried and it works. One of the website is talent.io. Talent.io basically hires developers across the globe. So you can create your own profile and then you can get started with it. The second website is honeypot.io. Honeypot.io is an European company. It's a European startup. So what it does is it has a lot of recruiters in their database. Once you create your profile, what they do is they will take some 24 hours to 48 hours to review your profile. They might give you a call to authenticate that you are a genuine candidate or not, do you have good amount of experience or not, and that's where they make your profile live. So once your profile goes live, there will be multiple recruiters across the globe, Germany, Philippines, multiple countries. People might come back to you asking for an interview. So if you're lucky enough, you can definitely get an interview. Within a span of 6 months, I almost got 4 interview opportunities from that platform. So you can definitely try it. So it works both for software engineers and data scientists and data analysts as well. Now the third website is going to be very important. I'm not sure if anybody knows about it or not, but there's a company called as vanhack.com. So the CEO of Vanhack is Ilya. I know him kind of personally because I had interacted with him in Bangalore 2 years back when he had conducted a session in Bangalore. So vanhack.com again is one of the websites, one of the companies, one of the startups who has a lot of tie-ups with the startup and mid-level startups. And those companies are actually looking out for professionals and experienced people whom they can give a sponsorship. So now you would be asking that why these companies are hiring people across the globe. Why don't they get a local talent? Because there could be multiple reasons that local talents are mostly inclined towards MNCs or inclined towards good paying jobs, or it could be multiple reasons. So there are these small companies and startup companies who are not able to fill their company. If they have 5 openings, they're not able to fill it up. So they take help of companies like Vanhack to showcase their jobs, to have their jobs onboarded, and they take help of the internal clients or internal candidates who are already a part of this platform. So talent.io, honeypot.io and vanhack.com. Apart from these 3, there are few other websites as well. I will note down in the description below, but that I haven't tried personally. So you can give it a try from your side. let's talk about the basic concepts, the basic ideas which you can follow and which I followed. I basically got a job from LinkedIn itself. So what I used to do is, for a continuous 6 months, I was doing a filter selection of easy apply, under 10 applicants, and my job sector was worldwide. I used to apply 100 jobs a day, and that's where I ended up one of the companies in Hong Kong, and I joined a telecom giant in Hong Kong. So that's how I got it. You can also do that way. So LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Stack Overflow, these are also some of the platforms which might help you. Apart from that, I also try to give some advices to you who are applying jobs on LinkedIn. If you are going for abroad, like you are just applying randomly on worldwide jobs. So one tip would be, obviously it can be, time taking, but it's very much recommended for you. If you can do it, it will be like, it will do wonders, because different countries have a different style of resumes. So you have to create multiple types of resumes if you're targeting different areas. For Europe, they are mostly into 2-page resumes. In India, obviously we are okay with 3-page and 4-page resumes. Again, when it comes to APAC region, there is a different style of resume which they require. So you have to do your research on that area probably. And if required, I can also share you some of the templates which you can use for Europe areas, for US areas, for Asian Pacific areas, and all those things. Okay. Apart from that, try to create your cover letter. Cover letter is very important when you are applying for an abroad job. So how to create a cover letter? I will just post my cover letter in the description below so that you can have a look at it, how it looks like. But cover letter has to be unique. It has to be based on the company. So the company you are applying for, it might have skill A, skill B, skill C, and it might be into telecom domain. So your cover letter has to be very specific to that company. Now, if you are applying for an insurance based company where the skill set required is skill A, skill B, skill Z, so your cover letter has to change. So you cannot create a template of a cover letter, change the company name and pass it. You have to be very serious on the cover letter part. Companies, abroad companies, they are very serious on the cover letter. Apart from resumes, cover letter plays a major role. Okay. Glassdoor and Stack Overflow is also good. I know some live cases there. I have met with 2 or 3 people in Hong Kong who have come through Stack Overflow. Like, they have applied through Stack Overflow, they have been interviewed, and they got the jobs. Okay, now my next topic is going to be some legit way to get into some country. So there are some visa processes going on for several countries where you can apply, and once you get the visa, you are one step closer to get a job. So Canada and Australia, we all know about the PR processes. Canada PR and Australia PR, many people are applying for it. The scores have gone high, so the chances of getting an Canadian or Australian PR has decreased. So I'll talk about 4 countries right now where they have a different set of visa which you might not be aware of. So the number 1 is Germany. Not many of you might be aware of the job seekers visa. So job seekers visa can be applied even if you are in India. You can still apply for that job seekers visa. You might have to go to your local embassy. If you're in Mumbai or Delhi, you can easily reach out to the local embassy and try out for the job seekers visa. Job seekers visa takes almost around 4 to 5 months for processing. Once you get a date, then you can enter Germany. You will be allowed for a 6 months duration in Germany. You can try a job there. Okay, and once you get a job, you get converted to a work permit visa from a job seekers visa. After Germany, I have one country which I'll talk about in the last part maybe, because that's going to be the key country. Okay, so the second one is Australia. Again, Australia PR is something I'm not going to talk about. Australia has a different set of, there is a new visa which has come up, which is Global Talent Visa. Now, people who are having masters and PhD, having more than 5-year experience, they are more likely to get the Global Talent Visa. So if you're interested in Global Talent Visa, I will probably have a link in the description below. So there was this company called as 10 Heads Immigration who had approached me for Australian global talent visa. Once you get the global talent visa, you can easily enter Australia and find a job. Okay, now I don't know how legit is it, but I will just leave the I'll just leave the company's name in the description below so that you can give it a try. The next one is going to be UK. UK also has a similar kind of visa. It's called as Global Talent Visa again. You can just Google it out and you will find a lot of details about it. Now, to get a job, to get a visa in UK is near to impossible. You cannot get a direct visa, direct work permit visa for UK. Okay, so Global Talent Visa, what happens is there are some solicitors who are actually sponsoring the candidates. They are inviting the candidates to UK, and once you join UK, you can go for jobs. So they will also help you out in the job building, the job finding process. So one of the solicitors again who had approached me is basically it's AY and J solicitors. Okay, I'll have their name in the description below. Again, you can go ahead and try it out. Now the last country which I have in my list is nothing but the country where I right now live in. It's Hong Kong. Many of the people are not aware of one of the visas which is being given by the Hong Kong Immigration Department for the expats. Many of you might not know, and to be very honest, many of you might also think Hong Kong is not safe or something like that. I've been living in Hong Kong from the past 1.5 year. Life here is amazing. Hong Kong is the financial hub of the world. It's one of the highest paying nations in the world right now. I mean, I can give it a bet. As compared to USA, Hong Kong is also a high paying country. Okay, high paying country, high paying area, whatever you can call it as. Now, Hong Kong has a visa called as QMAS. It's called as Quality Migration Admission Scheme. So for that, again, there are multiple companies, there are multiple consultancies who are actually working on QMAS visa. Even in India, I got a call from an Indian company a couple of years back. Again, I'll not name the company's name because I got to know that they are scamsters. So I have a local connection in Hong Kong who's an Indian lady, and she's running her immigration company since quite a long time, and she has been successful in getting QMAS visas for her candidates. Okay, so her company's name is speedyvisa.com. Again, I will share the link in the description below so that you can try. So these are some of the ways where you can explore, right? Apart from waiting for the magic to happen, apart from just being patient and waiting for somebody should reach me out for an abroad job, you have to give your 100%. So these are the tips I would give. Apart from that, I don't have anything in my mind right now, but in case you have any issues, if you have any concerns, you want to know more about some opportunities in abroad, you can definitely reach out me in LinkedIn. I will be able to help you out personally. And I think that's it about today's video. Please like, share and subscribe the channel, and if I have any more inputs, I will also try to share in my future videos. Thank you guys.